Okay, so it got announced Travis Hunter is going to be out 3 to 4 weeks. He basically misses the two biggest games on Colorado's schedule after the cheap shot hit that he took on Saturday. And yes, it was an absolute cheap shot. Everybody knows that. Anybody that says that it wasn't a cheap shot is an absolute buffoon. An absolute buffoon. And you're hearing a bunch of people out there say, oh, that's what he gets. He's running his mouth. Since when does running your mouth and talking, does it make it okay for somebody to take a cheap shot? If you want to go after the kid because he's running his mouth, by all means do it. But do it during the game, in the flow of the game. Not taking a cheap shot. And look at this cheap shot. It lacerated the kid's liver. And before anybody out there says something like, well, if he got hit during a game, he could have had a lacerated liver at any time. You know what? You're right. But this wasn't during the flow of the game. This was an absolute calculated cheap shot by somebody just looking to get even because he didn't have the same amount of talent and this guy was running his mouth. You know what? You're allowed to run your mouth. That's okay. If you want to shut me up, stop me on the football field in the midst of the game. Not take a cheap shot, man. This is ridiculous. Now, the one thing that I don't want to hear is the excuse train. Because Colorado wasn't going to win this game against Oregon anyway. I want Colorado to win every game. I'm behind Coach Prime and what he's doing. I think he's shaking up college football. I think that's great for college football. But they weren't going to beat Oregon. You saw what their defense looked like. They weren't going to beat Oregon, man. Yes, I get it. He's an outstanding player. Outstanding player. But Oregon's going to line up and just run the ball down Colorado's throat. Travis Hunter wasn't going to have anything to do with stopping that. So, like I said, I don't want the excuse train coming, man. I'm rooting for Deion. I hope they do win the game. I want Colorado to win the game. But I don't think it's going to happen. And if it doesn't, let's not do the excuse train, man. Let's not do that.